Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. It is officially Vlogmas Day 4. It's 4 days already into the month of December. 21 more days until Christmas, and I'm super excited, as I say every day on this vlog. I don't have much planned in the way of a schedule. I don't really have anywhere to go. I don't really have any errands to run. So I thought that for today's Vlogmas, I would sit down and just quickly talk about my health. And I've mentioned in previous vlogs or videos about medical issues or concerns that I have. And I've always said that I would make a video and come on and discuss it, but I haven't. So I feel like now is the perfect opportunity to go ahead and do that. A lot of my close friends and my family know about my medical history. For those of you that don't know, I am diabetic, and I found out that I was diabetic a few days shy of my 30th birthday. So that would have been 3 years ago. I am insulin dependent, so I do have to take insulin every day, twice a day. I'm kind of in the stages of getting it back under control. I first found out that I was diabetic when I was first diagnosed. I went to the emergency room because that night before I was having chest pains and I thought that I was gonna have a heart attack. Like I thought I was gonna die, and I was so scared. I know that people that I know or their family members have had heart attacks just because they've had pain and they never went and got it checked, and I never wanted that to be me. This particular evening, I was having chest pains. I went to the emergency room. They did an EKG and they checked my heart and everything was fine, but when they came back with my blood work, they told me, and the doctor was so dramatic about it. Like, I know it's a serious thing. Like, diabetes is a serious disease, more serious than people like to lead on. This doctor comes into my room. Mind you, I'm there all alone. And he says, everything with your heart is fine, but I'm sorry to tell you, you have diabetes. I'm so sorry. And to me, I'm just like, okay, what does that mean? So, like, it wasn't a laughing matter because I definitely started crying at that point because this was foreign to me. And not really super foreign because my grandfather passed away due to complications with diabetes. He had his legs amputated and he was in a wheelchair up until he passed away. My father is also diabetic. So I'm familiar, but I'm familiar with the extreme cases of diabetes. So when this doctor tells me this and the way that he says it, I'm just like, okay. Like, okay, so in my head, like, I'm trying to process everything, but at the same time, I'm like, well, what are the next steps? What do I need to do? Immediately, I went to an endocrinologist and I got on medication and I got on insulin, and I've been on ever since. Now, there was a point for like maybe a year or so where it was uncontrolled because I moved to a different state. I hadn't moved to a different endocrinologist, so I wasn't able to get my medication, wasn't able to get my insulin. So I was just eating whatever, living my best life. And that probably wasn't that wasn't the smartest thing to do. Because once I did start going to a doctor again, my numbers were really high and I had to work even harder to get my numbers regulated and back where they needed to be. So fast forward to now, my blood sugar numbers are really good. I am very self-conscious now. I don't know if it's the medication or it's the new insulin that I'm on, or it could just be that I'm very happy in my marriage. But I have gained weight and I'm very self-conscious about it. So you'll notice when I film, I try to do like all high angles because this double chin right here is not getting it. If you see me like do my shirt like this or do anything where I'm trying to hide it, I'm very self-conscious about it. I'm not used to having it. Like when I lose weight or when I've been smaller, the weight always goes in my face first. I look back at pictures from even the beginning of this year or the end of last year, and like this is gone. It's not there. And now it's like I'm having the hardest time getting rid of it. Granted, I'm not like doing everything that I could be doing to get back on my health kick. Because for years I was working out constantly and watching what I eat. And now while I don't eat super unhealthy, I haven't really taken the time to get back on my exercise tip, which is something that I'm planning to do. Not because it's a new year, new me, you know, and with the holidays and everything, but just for me to feel better about myself because I don't like this. Like, it's not really even the weight in my midsection because that's where I carry a lot of my weight. I'm just gonna keep it real. That's where I carry my weight. I have super skinny legs. My arms are not fat and jiggly. It's all in my midsection. And a lot of people who have diabetes, that's their problem area. And that's why they have issues with their pancreas and their pancreas producing the insulin on its own. So I need to get back into the routine because this is not where it's at. And not just for aesthetics. Like, I'm not trying to lose weight or get healthy again aesthetically, like for my health, so that I can hopefully kick the insulin and kick the medication. Because the last doctor that I had before the one that I have now told me that I was never going to get off insulin. I was going to always be on medication, like for the rest of my life. And I don't want that to be the case. Like, I don't mind taking the medication, but having to stick myself in the stomach or my leg twice a day is really not fun. And it's more of an inconvenience than anything. Like, I have to make sure that I do that and check my blood sugar before I eat. Sometimes if I'm out eating or I'm, you know, at somebody else's house or out with family, like, I don't always remember to bring my supplies, especially if it's something that's spur of the moment. And so it's kind of inconvenient because at that point I'm like, okay, my numbers are going to skyrocket and then I'm going to have to take my insulin and check my blood sugar when I get home. But right now I'm not able to get off the medication because my body is reliant on the insulin. And that is a big reason why I want to get back in shape and I want to start exercising again so that my numbers will, you know, be low on their own without the dependency of the insulin. So that is my story, my health story. As far as with the diabetes, it's definitely been a learning experience. Because since I found out that I had diabetes, like I've had a lot of other issues. I tell everybody else that once you turn 30, it's like all downhill. I got the diabetes. I started having aches and pains all over my body. I started, I don't know, the gray hair started to come in. And it's just like things were not the same. But on the same note, my 30s thus far have been the best years of my life. And I'm only 33, so I've only been in my 30s for 3 years, but it's been an amazing 3 years. And the things that I've hoped and dreamed for have come to fruition. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just had deja vu just now. Especially to kind of hint to you why I do some of the things that I do when I'm on camera. If, you know, it's high angle, or if I take my shirt and I'm like this, or I put my hand, or whatever the case is, just so that you know what it is. But I just wanted to share that because it's been a long time coming and I've been meaning to make a video about it. I hope to see you all I hope to see you all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 5. This is going to be the only thing that I film for today because, like I said, I don't have anything planned. So I'm just really going to be lounging around the house, getting some chores done, trying to figure out what I'm cooking for dinner, and trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow so that I can give you all content for that. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for listening to my story. If you made it this far in the video, put a thumbs up in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. I need to get my subscribers up. Give a thumbs up to this video if you liked it. Leave any comments or encouraging messages below. I greatly appreciate it. And just thank you for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow.